Hey, beautiful souls, it's Kanisha with Peace, Love, and Faith. And I wanted to just jump on here and do a video about why you may not be in union with your twin flame. Now, if you don't feel that you're on the twin flame journey, don't worry. I have another video coming out on how you might be self sabotaging your love life. So we will touch on that. But this one, I really want to talk about projection. And with your twin flame being your perfect mirror, they're going to be the one person who is going to mirror every aspect of yourself, all of the places where you're in alignment with love, and all of the places where you're out of alignment with love. And so, everyone, if you study law of attraction, law of assumption, everyone is you pushed out. So, everyone is going to mirror some aspect of yourself back to you. Your twin flame is going to mirror every aspect of yourself back to you. So, a lot of people get caught in projection. I am totally guilty of this, which is why we're doing a video on it. And projection is when you are upset with your twin flame for doing something, and what they're really doing is mirroring back to you where you're doing that within yourself. And a lot of people will get caught onto, well, like, how am I doing that towards my twin flame? Like, how am I mirroring them and triggering them? Well, that's not really up to you. Really, that's between God and them. I know that I trigger my twin flame, and I can sense when I trigger him. And sometimes I don't have to be with him to trigger him. But it's just, it is what it is. So your responsibility is looking at the places where you are triggered and where you are projecting your upset onto them. So, for example, I had a deep upset because I felt like my twin flame was not communicating with me and was avoiding me. That was my experience. That may not be what he was doing intentionally. It may be. It may have been a conscious thing or a subconscious thing. I will not know until you talk with him about it. You'll eventually have a conversation with him about it. I don't recommend that you have the conversation until you heal it within yourself and at least come to a place of peace so that you can move through that communication in a peaceful way instead of continuing to project on them. So, what I could have easily done was be like, I'm upset with you, or I'm mad at you because you're not communicating with me and you're avoiding me. And that is now me projecting onto him my upset. Instead, I did the mirror exercise. I've talked about this multiple times. I can link it in the comment section. But what I did was write out, I am upset with my twin flame because they're not communicating with me and he is avoiding me. Spun it around, I'm upset with myself because I'm not communicating with myself and I'm avoiding myself. And then I had to really look at the places where I was not communicating with myself and where I was avoiding having that communication with myself because I either felt just unworthy or not lovable or just not enough. And as I really got to the core of it, I realized my inner child was really upset with me for only coming to check in on her when she was upset, instead of having an actual relationship with her, going in just throughout the day, even when I was feeling good, going in and just checking in on her and loving her and just filling up my cup in that way and just checking in on myself. How do I feel right now? I feel good. Awesome. Is there anything else I need here to feel peaceful, to feel loved? Is there any way that I can fill up my cup? Is there any way that I can prioritize myself a little bit more in this area? Really having that intimate relationship with yourself. A lot of people desire an intimate relationship with their twin flame, but they're not actually having one with themselves. So if you're not having it with yourself, it's going to be mirrored back to you by your twin flame of not having an intimate relationship. And so I had to start asking myself just some really deep questions about where I wasn't actually showing up for myself, what I wasn't communicating with myself about. Some of it was around finances, some of it was around fear about having to make a change and a move from the apartment that I've been in for the last 6 years, and having just a new space. I have 2 boys, so there's a lot that comes with that. But there's a part of me that was actually avoiding really looking at these things. And so, of course, if I'm doing that, my twin flame is going to not communicate and avoid me. So I went in and I loved her, and I made a choice to communicate with her daily throughout the day, even if I'm feeling good, not just waiting until I'm in an upset. And I also had to come to the realization that when I was in step 3, there was a part of me that would go into like the upset of like, oh, this is happening and this stems from this and this happened here. And so I'm all up in the story is what's happening. And I'm not just going directly to giving myself love. And so I want to read just a paragraph from Twin Flames, Finding Your Ultimate Lover. 100% recommend this book if you are on the twin flame journey. This particular passage is on page 89, I believe. Yeah, of step 3 of the mirror exercise. And it says, okay, step 3 of asking yourself if there's any truth to the statement about your upset. And the answer is always going to be yes, because it's in your experience. Go deeper until you find the root of the issue if you like. But as the famous Buddha once said, just pull the thorn out and move on. Do not look at it. This is because if we psychoanalyze every detail of where an upset originated from, we lose focus on just going in and loving that part of ourselves that is calling for unconditional love. And overanalyzing an upset is a form of control and avoidance to doing step 4. Just love yourself by doing step 4 and moving on to healing the next upset which arises. So, because I was in step 3 and I'm trying to like figure out like where this stemmed from and where it picked it up from, instead of just going into that place that just wanted love, I was actually avoiding just loving myself there. And so I'm experiencing my twin flame avoiding me. Okay, so I couldn't go just project my upset on him and be like, you're avoiding me, because I was doing it to myself. Now, if I heal it within myself and I get to a place where it no longer bothers me, or we have a conversation, I'm just like, hey, like, this is part of my boundaries. I really desire to have healthy communication. If you feel the need to avoid me, let's talk about it. Like, what's going on here? Instead of continuing to allow the pattern to play out. You have to really be honest about how you feel about some of these things, and really honor yourself in every aspect and respect yourself. So a lot of reason why people are not in union with their twin flame is because they're projecting all of their upsets onto their person. And this could really show up in any area of your life. But if you're upset about something or upset with your twin flame, it is your upset to heal. And if you wait for them to come to apologize to you or wait for them to make amends, you're going to be waiting a very long time, because they are you. And so you can't expect something from your twin flame that you're not willing to give to yourself. So it's important that you are showing up for yourself authentically, fully, completely, unconditionally loving yourself. It's so important that you're putting yourself as number 1 priority, because as you do that, you're naturally loving your union, because you're not separate from your union. So as you love yourself and take care of yourself, it will be mirrored back to you, but you're also loving and taking care of your union. So if you would like more help and guidance on how to move through projections or move through upsets with your twin flame, please check out the link below. My coaching is there. I love to offer 30-minute intro sessions just to make sure that we're a good fit. If for some reason we don't feel like we're a good fit, I can help you find an ascension coach that will be perfect for you to help you through your upsets with your twin flame. My goal is just to see everyone with their ultimate lover living their ultimate life, because you are so deserving and worthy of that. And you deserve to live a peaceful life, and deserve to live a life where you're just in peace and enjoy instead of upset and chaos. So I love you guys. I hope this is helpful. You take care. Peace, love, and faith. Bye, guys.